It's the lily flowers. Actually, just the lily flower, you can see the little one. Mostly, we do not use that as medicinal. But one folks people use that is when after childbirth, have a difficult to produce milk. We always just perfect tradition to help to to produce more milk. So you have to use a lot of different like pig feet, bone, or chicken. You have to put the flowers to help open the breast to produce more milk. So that is a must after childbirth. That's here part of the fall. And I told you that about moose pork, that's one ingredient you cannot disregard. But every time I go to have a moose pork, this is the only ingredient I don't have. Okay. Now they talk about occult, we already have it, right? So shiitake mushrooms. Shiitake mushroom, there's another mushrooms almost 5-6 times stronger and better in his body immunity, called maitake mushrooms. I think maitake mushrooms came from Brazil. Maitake mushroom and visit almost like shiitake mushrooms, very fragrant. You can soak it, cook dishes, make meat and make a soup. And especially when you already go to the second treatment rooms, have the chicken soup for increase body immunity, chronic disorder, or after chemotherapies, restore body's health with that chicken soup. One ingredient is shiitake mushrooms. Okay. Now here is danshen, is salvia. Danshen herbs, if you go to Google, you can see is one very important herbs for lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol, prevent heart disease, prevent hypertension, increase body circulation, maintain all your blood vessel healthy, flexibility. Especially when people have diabetes. What the most complication in diabetes is all blood vessel problems because it's small artery hardened. So diabetes people always have eye problems because of retinopathy, kidney problems, or sometimes amputation because the blood vessel and immunity is going down. This is a very important herbs for diabetes people. Use whole herbal formula, that's very important to use it. And also, certain herb we use for promoting and longevity. I think I just talked to one of the students in last class. Body function normal, two important things. One is have good energy, right? Number two, good circulation. Because if your organ imbalanced and blood vessel problems, just flames and emotional blockage, nothing will feel. It doesn't matter how good energy, how abundant energy you have. So this is make sure you have good circulation. Astragalus, make sure you have good energy. Okay. Of course, I just simplify it, but blockage have many flames, blood stagnations, and toxicity, emotion, all can cause blockage.
What is that called again?
Salvia. And then on the list that later on put some to this you can grind it really fine powder and take a tea. But it's very strong. Okay, I don't recommend it until my patients have a high cholesterol, have a heart disease. I just give you one example. One of the scripts of doctors have heart problems. Always have an agenda. So what's happened? 13 times put stent in his heart. And at the last one, after he put in still always have a vagina. Nothing can help. So actually he called FDA to see whether there's a new medication on the market he want to be on clinical trial, because the new medication on the market can stop the heart pains. And then he went to the Presidio Cardiologist for medicine, and some people just recommend him to come here. The reason why is because I have a cardiology background. So very simple. You smell the hawthorn fruit, can lower cholesterol, get rid of plaque, prevent CAD. Just hawthorn fruit and these herbs and one of other herbs. Just 3 things blended in, just blended in really fine powder. Drink a tablespoon, just drink the tea. That's the only thing works. All other medication never works. This is one of our good examples. So there's a pill forms. If a doctor said, okay, you can take aspirins. Take aspirin to prevent this, prevent that. Yeah, it's great. But I'd rather take a small aspirin. Because when they do not have a that higher risk to cause more bleeding. Your only thin blood, but your blood vessel, inner blood vessel, have a plaque, still not healthy. So this invigorated blood means maintains a healthy blood vessel, inner and inner blood vessel at the same time. Blood not be congested and clogged. And then another things, tea rose. It's not all the rose can have these functions. Okay, tea rose is warm. You know the flower do? Where to go? Exactly. Just tea rose to help to open all the microcirculate of the face. So it's very good for tea, but it just doesn't have a good taste. So a lot of people don't like to drink it. Because it can relax the blood vessel, sometimes people have very bad menstrual cycle pain. Make sure you use that, and also because it can blood invigorate. Invigorate is increase circulation. You can use that with a dark brown sugar, make tea, and dilute the ginger. It's a very good ingredient for people who have menstrual cycle pain. And for morning sickness. Morning sickness, you just use honey. With the honey, with a lot of fresh ginger in the tea. The mild form you can get rid of. So there's a lot of mild, natural way to treat disorders. Okay, now this is the yam. We call wild Chinese yam. Chinese call the medicine from the mountain. So we call shan yao. Shan means a mountain, yao means a medicine. Brown colors. Brown color go to which organ? This one. That's good. And then the white colors, which organ go? That's great. But it's not only to strengthen spleen and strengthen lung, also they do strengthen kidney. Why? A lot of times that kidney gene, medicinal, they always have a certain, see what's happened?
Oh,
Sticky. Milk is almost like a gin. That's called gin. Okay. Thicken, yeah. For example, sperms, genes, and also thicker liquid in the body, we all call gin. That kind of things, if the body like it, do not have it, you drink water cannot supplement. Even though it's a liquid. So what's happening? That can G. That's not shaming. It's part of a, for example, there is a vegetable called okra. I think a lot of Arab people, when you break it down, what do you feel? It's the same thing, right? Because they also eat nourish life. It's nourish G. Because G is that's kind of a texture. Okay. So we are going to cook that today. Now, when I growing up, I never saw shangyao so huge like this. I bought a smaller one. Huge can be huge like this. The reason why is this commercialized. The way planning is different changes. Look this. When I use medicinal, that's how small it is. That's shangyao one. I grew myself a couple years ago. It came out just thin like this. That's it. Texture and even dense. Because this, it's really hard to go this kind of a shangyao. Have to be in certain province and a certain way, just naturally soil to grow. Mostly, it is so fragile, you can break it, and they go really long. The roots can go really long. How can you dig? How can they go all the way down to the soil? It's very difficult. So that's why shangyao is very expensive. And for medicinal, it's very expensive for medicinal herbs. And when they go commercial, mostly they use box with the root peppercorn and put those. That's why very easy to grow. So it's only for edible, for commercial, for food to eat. But the medicinal, they still have it, but not as the organic we use as herbs. Okay. So tonight, what I do, we are going to take a break. And after that, we're going to put the things together and cook it. Okay, and then you realize just eat and taste. Okay? Okay, we can have a break.